ordered copies.
Another great book. I would say congratulations is a one-time thing, but it's not. You have written many great books.
One-time thing.
I'm a one-time thing. I am a one-time thing, yes. No, I'm very proud of you. It's a great book.
Your brain is always listening. We have a very special event tonight, 5 o'clock Pacific time.
Live event.
Way better than being dead.
You keep saying that.
I
you
know,
need to stop.
It's way better than being dead.
Oh, someone received their copy today. Yay.
Oh, please do a review on Amazon or BarnesandNoble.com.
We really appreciate it when you do that.
It helps so much, because if you're someone like me that is trying to blaze a new trail, you get haters, and sometimes they can come and dominate your page. But we would just dearly love it if you love the book and you've loved the chats and everything we've done, is leave a review. But come to the event tonight. We have almost 17,000 people
crazy
signed up. And what Tan and I, we're going to have a party. So we have to bring some fun stuff.
Oh, do we have whistles and hats? And
yeah, I think we should have confetti and brain healthy party, because, you know, your brain is always listening to whatever you're doing. We're going to talk to you about a big part of this book. It's a brand new 12-step program to overcome addictions and bad habits and really have a healthy brain. And Tana and I are going to do this together. We think you're going to like it a lot. Invite all your friends. You can sign up. Thank you. Do you want to share?
He got me this dragon. Apparently, I'm the poster child for dragons. It's 10 of them.
10 of the 13.
So he got me a dragon necklace and earrings, matching earrings.
Oh, let me see. I haven't seen. Oh, they look so cute.
So I have little dragon earrings and a dragon necklace. It's really beautiful. But just to remind me that I am the poster child.
No, it's to remind you that you can tame them.
You can put them
on a chain.
I think I've done a good job. I've chained them up.
So how you sign up is 12stepstorecover.com. 12 steps to recover. We'll put it in the link below, and it's free. And if you pre-order the book between now and Sunday, okay, so now there's a deadline. You get 4 free gifts, and you get a summary of the book, because so many people really aren't reading as much.
They want the Cliff Notes.
They want the Cliff Notes. You get a hypnosis audio program I do for you, like if you're one of my patients. On March 17th, I'm going to hold a 2-hour event only for people who pre-ordered the book and answer your questions. And you get a coupon for a free bottle of Happy Saffron. And we've given away almost 4,000 bottles. So a lot of people have pre-ordered this book.
Someone ordered through Audible. Awesome.
So what can we pre-teach them today? What has been on your mind on getting your dragons under control?
Well, I mean, you know, my favorite word is responsibility. So I think the thing that is most on my mind is, just because you have dragons and you've got stuff from the past, I mean, come on, most of us have stuff from the past, doesn't mean that you have to like live in the victim role, right? You can take ownership. You can take responsibility, the ability to respond. You don't have to take blame. But just by showing up at an event like this, just by having a community like this, you can begin to chain your dragons.
I love that.
So, yeah.
I had no idea this prop was going to become like this. You can chain your dragons.
No, seriously. You've got ownership in this. You've got some responsibility in this. You know, as a child, things happen to us. As an adult, it's now your turn to start, you know, fixing the things you don't like, taming your dragons.
Well, and one of the things we want your help is, I did this great podcast yesterday with Shanae Grimes and Annalyn McCord. They were two of the young stars from the reboot of 90210, which was fun for me because on Instagram, we have 3 of the videos I did with Jenny Garth, who is one of the main stars from the original 90210. And as we were talking about it, and Anna Lynn is obsessed with neuroscience.
That's good.
And she has a wickedly crazy childhood where she was sexually abused and choked and almost died a couple of times. And she's so excited to share her story. And it got me thinking, how can we make getting help cool? How can we make getting help the special thing to do, that if your brain works right, you work right? And people go, neuroscience, it's hard, I don't ever think about my brain. But how can we make it something you think about and something that you have to do in order to be cool?
Right. So I'm listening to you talk about her story and how she loves to tell her story. And I know when I told my story, people are like, I kept getting all these comments about how, wow, your life was so crazy. Wow. Like, I've got 10 dragons. Like, I can't believe all that happened to you. And I'm like, my life's not that crazy compared to some of the people I hear from. So I'm hearing about that. And I'm like, see, my life's not that crazy compared to some people. But I saw a comment on here. Someone just said they're reading it right now and they love it. And so thank you. Thank you for reading.
And not a victim anymore.
Right.
One person's asking, how do you redeem your gifts? Where do you go? Your brain is always listening.com. That's where you go, and that's where you can redeem.
But no matter how crazy you think your life is, no matter how many dragons you have, there are other people that have crazy lives too, and you're not alone. That doesn't make yours better or worse or anything else. It's just to say you're not alone. You have a community of people who are all trying to get better, and that's what you need. You need a community of people who are trying to elevate themselves, because people are contagious. So, I mean, I think that's important.
I guess people should write that down. People are contagious.
Right.
You become like the people you spend time with. In the book, out today, Your Brain is Always Listening, there's a whole section on the they, them, and other dragons. Your brain is always listening to other people alive and dead, like my grandfather. I mean, he really planted kindness in my brain. He was the kindest person that I ever met. And then I'm always listening to my dad, who asked me when I decided to be a psychiatrist why I didn't want to be a real doctor, why I wanted to be a nut doctor and hang out with nuts all day long. And then when I decided to get healthy, he's like, now you're a health nut. What's with you and the nuts?
What's the exact location to see the 5 p.m. broadcast for tonight?
12 steps to recover. So the number 12, 12 steps to recover.com. And you can get signed up, and we would just love to have you there. We're going for 90 minutes. Invite your friends.
I love this. This is precisely why I'm so selective about who I spend time with. I feel toxic enough. I don't want to be that. Yes, right? People are contagious. So you will become like the people you spend time with.
Well, and I have a little rule for people I hire at Amen Clinics or Brain MD, and it's just KCP. I want to hire people who are kind, competent, and passionate. That's really important to me. The work we do is hard. You know, when you treat people who have a lot of resistant psychiatric problems, that's who often comes to see us, and we just have the best team. I'm so proud of our team. Someone
is saying, can you use that? They're referring to the 12 steps. I don't think you're trying to replace the Alcoholics Anonymous 12-step program. You're just saying, these are my 12 steps. Like, it's a 12-step program that is a different type of program. Or are you? Tell me, like, answer that question.
I'm trying to elevate it.
Okay.
The 12-step programs, and I'm a fan. I've sent thousands of people to 12-step programs over the years. They were written 85 years ago.
Right. Without the brain in mind.
Without any neuroscience.
Right.
That it's basically a psychological, spiritual,
which was great,
program, which helps millions of people. But it clearly doesn't help everybody. And a lot of people who go, they just sort of don't get it. And the 12-step program actually starts with My Life is Out of Control. I actually think it should start in your frontal lobes. So from a neuroscientist's perspective, the first step is, what do you want? What do you want in your relationships? What do you want in your work? What do you want in your money? What do you want with the law? Like, I want them out of my life. What do you want with your health? And clearly define what you want. And then you get to step 2, is your behavior getting you what you want? So the 12-step programs typically start with My Life is Out of Control. And it's like, well, how do you know if it's out of control?
So you're reframing it, is what you're doing.
I'm just adding a prefrontal cortex step. So this is the part of your brain that tells you what you
So someone is saying they thought we were doing this on Zoom. They think we got it wrong. No, we are doing the program on Zoom tonight at 5. It's going to be live.
Well, I think it's actually going to be on YouTube.
Oh.
So go to 12 steps to recover. 12 steps to recover. And yes, it can help people with PTSD. It's 12 steps to get your mind back. And you can use it for addictions if that's your issue. You can use it for depression if that's your issue. Tan and I actually have a brand new course coming out. I think it's maybe live today. 6 weeks to overcome anxiety, depression, trauma, and grief. When we filmed our new show, please watch it. It's out on public television.
We had fun.
Now,
it's the first time we did it in our house. So usually we're on stage. But obviously this year, no one was doing stages and live audiences. So we did it in our home. So you get to be in our home with us. So that was kind of fun.
That's a little creepy.
You know what I mean. It's in our living room.
I just completely forgot what I was going to say. And it was so important, obviously. Our show.
Why does your mind always go to those places?
It has 1,100 airings across North America, but it did really well this weekend. So now it's got 1,400 airings.
Right.
And we are huge supporters of public television. We have partnered with them now for 13 years, 15 shows. So see if you can catch Overcoming Anxiety, Depression, Trauma, and Grief. But what we're going to talk about tonight is very different. I love that. 12 steps to get your life back. How to overcome the use of benzos. Well, the first thing is try not to start them. If your doctor just wants to put you on benzos.
Someone's saying I make you nervous.
Tana makes me nervous or her nervous?
I don't know.
Which
I think it makes, he says it makes the doctor nervous.
No.
But he does calm me down.
Nervous is the wrong word. Yes, you take my breath away. You make my heart go fast. You make me want to be a better man. Make me want to live longer.
He calms me down, though. He grounds me. I'm listening.
Where were we going? PBS.
I'm hoping these people can't hear all the screaming downstairs with children in the house. Do you guys have the same thing? We're all trying to work at home, and I'm hearing screaming, and I'm losing my focus. So I'm hoping that you guys are not hearing that. No one is dying in our house right now. It's just children. So, yeah. Anybody else have this problem?
Anyways, we hope you join us tonight. And if you haven't ordered the book, please order it today. We are working really hard to help bring the dragons, taming the dragons of the world. There's so many dragons going around the world.
Yes.
We're making dragon puppets. So here is Andy, the ancestral dragon. Do you know this dragon?
A little bit. Just a little bit. Yeah, my grandmother was born in what is now Lebanon, Greater Syria at the time, went through the Great Famine. She got lost in the mountains when she was 5 years old by herself, almost died. She had a lot of dragons.
Your brain is always listening to dragons. He's trying to kiss you, actually. Hey, behave yourself. No frontal lobe dragon. Put him away.
The ADD dragon.
We talk about that in the book. Your dragon tamer is a little weaker if you have ADD. So much fun.
Yeah, we have fun.
We appreciate all of you. Thank you for helping make this book launch special. And we're just going to continue to bring you live chats on the content in both my book and where's your book? It's right there.
Right here. And thank you. Somebody
of the scared.
I saw a couple comments on people saying that they had read it and they were enjoying it. So I appreciate that. And we love when you guys leave us reviews. It's very special to us. So we really, someone said hello from Lebanon. Wow. Thank you. My grandparents are from Lebanon. Your grandparents are from Lebanon. You're second generation American. He's 100% Lebanese. So yes, thank you. Thank you for watching from Lebanon. Yeah.
What time is it in Lebanon?
Dear Lord, I don't know.
Midnight or something.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So
yeah. We have people from all over the world watching. That's so cool.
Well, every continent where there's people, there are brains.
There is suffering.
And we want your ideas, though, on how we can make brain optimization cool. We're going to end mental illness, stop that. They're not mental illnesses. They're brain health issues. Mm-hmm. And we're thinking of reposting the video I did with Logan Paul on, he came to see me. He's like, I want to know why I'm a jerk.
Yeah.
Okay.
He didn't use the word jerk, but yeah. Logan Paul is not quite that politically correct. It was a very funny video, though. If you've got kids who are suffering, it was a hilarious video. Definitely not PC. But what I liked about it was that it gave kids that are struggling permission to. That's what I liked about it. So at first I was like, I don't know if this is a good idea. But when I watched it, I thought, it gave kids permission to admit that they're struggling. It gave kids permission to say, okay, I want to get help. And that's what I really liked about it. Yeah. So see, someone commented on Logan Paul. I know, but it was a really good video. It surprised me how thoughtful it was.
Anything.
I know, but it was very thoughtful how it turned out, which surprised me. But it was good.
Yeah, no, I like Mimi said destigmatizing mental illness. Yeah, no, I think we absolutely have to change the discussion.
Someone
around
said
mental
where there's
health.
A continent, there's brains. That was really good. Yeah. There's brains that are suffering.
They're good brains
and bad brains. Yeah.
And that's why when you decide to date someone, you want to see their brain.
Oh, absolutely.
And
this is one of the things we teach our kids in the house is, more than the school you go to, more than the career path you take, more than any other decision you will make in your life is the person that you marry and procreate with. So this is going to be the most important decision you ever make because let's face it, you get divorced, you have kids, you're visiting your kids on the weekend, you're splitting up half of your wealth, you're going to court all the time. I mean, that's a hard thing. So that is the most important decision you are ever going to make. Go slow, make sure that your brains are matched.
I was thinking they should scan their brains.
Yeah, I agree.
So when we met, I mean, you see her, she's beautiful, she's smart, she's articulate. My little heart was going fast. And I'm like, oh, I really like her. And then about 2.5 weeks, I'm like,
he wanted to see my naked brain.
You haven't seen the clinic. That's not how I said it.
You kind of did.
It's not.
But he did get.
It's not how I said it.
He did get points as somebody who's heard some bizarre lines. He got points for coolness on the line. That was a cool line.
I'm going to type after we're done in just a few minutes. I will type the URL, the address for the event tonight, 12stepstorecover.com. And if you ordered or pre-ordered the book, please go get your gifts at yourbrainisalwayslistening.com. It will be 8 o'clock Eastern time, 5 o'clock Pacific time. Aslan, come here. You want to say hi to everybody? So besides dragons, come here.
Come here, buddy.
Come here. Oh, they can't see him.
Oh, have him come up. Get up here.
He's good.
Here. There.
This is what tames my dragon. All right, go. I wish you could just tell your dragons, go. Just go.
Go lay down.
Go. Oh,
now he thinks we're talking to him.
We were matched. We're both an equally hot mess.
Not quite sure that's what we were talking about, but
we were a hot mess.
I was definitely.
You were a hot mess.
A hot mess.
But I understood because I had gone through my hot mess period. Yeah. I understood. Be patient. If I told her how to behave, it wouldn't have been good.
Dear Lord, no. No.
You have to know.
Oh, someone asked how much the dog sheds. Oh, a lot. I had to change all the furniture out to white just for the dog.
He's a white shepherd, but he's
beautiful.
Really
he's so
great.
Sweet. Hot mess vibes.
Best therapy ever.
He is the best therapy ever.
We did a poll. No surprise. On the day this book comes out, I'm almost finishing the one for next year on happiness. And when we did a poll on social media, dogs and cats were very high.
Okay, so I just have to say this because we have a dog and a cat. The cat spends his day trying to plot my death. The dog spends his day trying to figure out how to please me. Anybody else have this problem? I don't know if anybody else has this problem. The cat is he's just so hot and cold. 1 minute he loves you, 1 minute he hates you. Why do cats get away with this? It's just, I don't understand it.
Sort of sounds like spouses.
Not us, thank God. That would not fly. No, not okay.
Or your children.
Yeah, more like children.
Insanity is hereditary.
Yeah, you get it from your kids.
You got it from your children.
Yes, for sure. Yeah, someone said 1000% agree with me. Yes, see, they've got cats. Yep.
Your brain is always listening. And that's why the words you use, the thoughts you think, the actions you engage in, they're making your brain better or they're making it worse. Mm-hmm. Join us tonight and we'll talk about 12 steps to recover your mind, especially needed now during this historically crazy time.
Are we going to be answering questions tonight?
We already have questions.
So we've got questions submitted and we're going to be answering. So
maybe we'll do a cat scan.
Yeah. That's funny. Someone wants us to start a dating site.
Brainmatch.com.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah, no, we should totally do brainmatch.com. We can teach you, okay, this is a brain that she's going to hold grudges. Or this is a brain he's not going to show up and he's more likely to cheat on you.
Right.
Get your brain right and your mind will follow. We're actually going to start the talk tonight with a great story of someone I saw on the Dr. Phil show about 10 years ago.
Right. Our brains are really well matched. But the person you talked about that you did on the Dr. Phil show, they were not well matched, but you actually figured out how to match them.
I figured out how to balance them.
Right.
So they didn't shoot each other.
Right. She was going to shoot him.
Right. And you sort of couldn't blame her. He had cheated on her 8 times in 4 years. And
I'm just surprised she got that far. Would not fly.
As you would often say, what are you pretending not to know?
Right.
Anyways, bless you all. Hopefully we'll see you tonight, 5 o'clock Pacific time, 8 Eastern. Have a great night. Thanks.
Bye, everybody.